Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Corewisdom, a channel for choice, worth, growth, and wisdom. So, today I just wanted to pop in and talk a little about the importance of creativity and art. I think that's a very profound issue because it can be so important and helpful for our mental health and our emotional and spiritual health as well. As you can see behind me, I have some of my own pictures on my wall, not necessarily because I think they're so pretty or awesome, but my experience is that art is such a profound way to express yourself, and it can be so therapeutic. And don't underestimate that therapeutic effect of doing arts. Because, as I was saying, my experience with my own pictures is that it's like they give some sort of vibration, if you can understand this. It's like the reason that I decorate my office with my own art is because it's like every picture and every motive has its own frequency. So by surrounding myself with my own art, it affects me on different levels. And that's something that I encourage you all to test out. It could be painting, it could be drawing, it could also be writing. And it's not like you you hang your own poems on the wall, but you can read them over and over again, the things you write, and it will show you something new every time you read it. And I know this because I also do a bit of writing, and it's a magnificent way of expressing oneself. And even if you don't feel like you have the urge to express anything, I think you will be amazed when you're finished with your artwork that it's trying to tell you something anyway. I remember this one time I had been sitting down and painting, and when I was finished, I felt this sort of I was repulsed by the picture when I was finished. And it was a very weird feeling because usually when I'm finished with something, it's like I immediately feel some sort of vibration from it. But that particular picture, when I was done, the only thing I wanted to was to actually burn it. And I hated the colors, I hated the motive, and I was like, this is the ugliest thing I ever seen. It was a very, very weird sensation. But as I was sleeping later that night, I started to dream all sort of things. And the things that occurred in my dreams was it was areas of my own psyche and my own trauma that sort of was activated, and it just went the whole night through. I felt these things, and I dreamt about the stuff that I was really trying, and I've been working a long, long time to suppress these things. Just put it in a box and throw away the key and the map and everything because I didn't want to relate to these things. And when I woke the next morning, I realized that's why I hate this picture so much, because it's appealing to some deep trauma within myself that I've been trying to suppress and forget. And almost immediately at the moment when I realized those things, I felt another sort of a new connection to that picture. So art can bring things up in you that you didn't think were there at all. It brings things to you, to your awareness in a whole nother way. So I encourage you to be creative. You can do almost anything because art and creativity goes on so many levels. It could be, as I was saying, writing, drawing, painting. It could be music. It could be sewing. It can actually be anything as long as you're expressing yourself creatively. And it's very exciting, not just to see the final result, but to really become aware of how the end result is affecting you emotionally and spiritually. There is so many hidden, let's call them keys, in that can unlock so many things in yourself. So if you're feeling bored, or if you have a lot of time on your hands or anything, I encourage you to try to do some creative work and see where it takes you. I can almost promise you that you will be mighty surprised of what can reveal itself when you're done. And try to be aware of the emotions that comes to the surface as you're doing it. And when you're done, try to ask yourself, what is this trying to tell me? What am I trying to tell myself? Because eventually, that's what it is. When you do art, you're trying to tell yourself something. And I think it's so important and it's so fascinating to become aware of those things, because we all have emotions and we all have things that we're trying to hide away from ourselves. And those things, they can sit in the back of our mind and they can create blocks. It can create energy blocking. It can create pathology. It can create all sort of obstacles mentally and physically also in our body and in our life. So if you try to sit down and do art, these things can resurface and you can actually work through them and put them behind you instead of just trying to suppress it. It's very exciting work, but you also have to be aware, because if there is some deep hidden trauma in yourself that suddenly resurfaces, you have to be sure that you have the resources to handle it, because it can take you completely off guard. So only you know what you've been through and what you're trying to suppress. And your body will try to tell you all the time. And maybe, just maybe, it can be like when things in your body is causing you problems and causing you obstacles and pathology and mental blocks. Just maybe doing art and unlocking these things can help push you forward. I believe it can, but be aware anyway of what you are trying to suppress in your life. Be aware of what you've been through, because it can be very re-traumatizing when you unlock these emotions and memories and feelings that been trying to suppress for a long time. If you haven't worked through them, you need to know that you have the resources to go through them. So that's just something I felt the urge to share with you guys, because, well, I haven't thought about it in a long time. I haven't been doing art in a very long time. But it suddenly just struck me today that I need to say these things, because it can help us so much in our own growth and our own process. And also, it's very exciting. And when you're done, maybe you have some fine art that you can decorate your home with, or use to maybe activate some positive feelings and work through some issues, and then manage to let them go. So, a short video, but I just wanted to share this with you guys because I think it's very, very profound. So, if you're feeling bored, or you're aware that you have any sort of blocks, or if you have something that you want to express but you don't know what it is and you don't know how, try to express it through creativity. And there is also maybe people around you that really want to value and appreciate your art. So get creative. That's what I wanted to say to you guys. And today, we've been having sunny weather for a long time now. And today the rain is pouring down. And those days are just perfect for creative work. So, who knows? Maybe I'll just find my brushes again and canvas and try to put something down. I don't know. Or maybe I'll just sit down and try to write something. And also, going on YouTube and making videos, that's also creative work. I had many epiphanies as I was making my earlier videos. So just try to feel what is right for you, what area you can express yourself in, and just get to work, do it, and be aware of your own thought processes and emotions along the way, and how you respond to your own work. So good luck with your creativity and your artwork, whatever that might be. Enjoy yourself. Be creative. Okay. Remember to take good care of yourself, guys, and also subscribe to our video and channel, and please like our video if you like this content, and stay tuned. More is coming. Okay. Bye then.